Apocalypse.
Alright, welcome to Saturday Hammer. We are doing a Crucible of War Blitz. Narrative game continues. Dave and I, the World Eaters, and the Khorne Daemons taking on the Space Wolves. 1750 point game. We've got the Harold Fairhair, the Warlord for the Space Wolves, and Demon Prince for the World Eaters, and then I'm guessing another Demon Prince for the Khorne Daemons as the Warlord. Not a lot of Warlord points there, but we will go over the rules in just a minute. Alright, here we go, Hammer fans, the Crucible of War breakdown and deployment. There we go, my World Eaters, we've got a Rhino, a Demon Prince, some Cultists. I'm bringing a battalion, essentially, with a Chaos Predator. Dave's over there with his expertly painted Chaos Demons. Together we are 1750 points of Khorne, blood for the Blood God. And then we've got the Space Wolves deployment here. He will be the Defender. Brand new today, outstanding. There we go. The attacker will have the first turn as we kick off. Alright, here we go with a turn one recap. This guy, this knight, we did shoot him with a Predator. We got lucky, one of the wounds went through, we rolled a 6, so we got 6 wounds on him. Also, during the preliminary bombardment, we used a stratagem, we did hit him there, we took 4 wounds with that as well. He's a target, but he deserves it, he welcomes it. He also did some payback this turn, killed the Rhino. What gun was that called?
Thermal Cannon.
Thermal Cannon is a thing. Wiped out the Rhino. Then the Blood Claws came in and wiped out the Zerkers. We actually ran. He killed 8 of them. The last 2 ran, but we did kill a couple of Blood Claws in return. Demon Prince is going to have something to say about that on his turn. We did kill a couple of Chaos Marines here. And then the Long Fangs over yonder did some shooting and took 4 wounds off of Brutus, and then the Knight killed one of the Blood Crushers as well. It used to be 3, now there's 2. So that is a turn 1 recap. Already the World Eaters have a Rhino and a pack of Zerkers ready to come back due to our unlimited resources. And that's 2 points for the Wolves.
End of Wolves, turn 2. Main story here is going to revolve around this knight. He fired at a Demon Prince that was directly in front of us. The Blood Claws withdrew, much to their chagrin, but they bailed out at an urgent Vox call from the knight saying, GTFO, we've got a fire. And they bailed out danger close. The knight fired his Avenger Gatling Cannon, killed the Demon Prince. He then fired his Iron Storm missiles, Iron Hail missiles, and his Heavy Stubber at 2 Chaos Space Marines. Failed to connect on both of those. He then proceeded to fire his Thermal Cannon at a Las Cannon Brutus, name to be determined, and got him pretty darn good. Very impressed with the Thermal Cannon so far in this game. The Grey Hunters here did take a shot at the Chaos Space Marines directly in front of them, and they killed one of them. The Long Fangs on this side did take shots, and big news here. The missile launcher guy did finally connect. He hit, wounded, and killed a multi-melta Brutus. So 2 Bruti dead. We'll probably see them in the next turn because it's this thing assault. But we're going to go ahead and chalk this up to the some decent stuff for the Wolves. They're, it's hard to see, but on the other side of those floofs is a giant pack of Bloodletters and a Demon Prince. It's not the best thing ever. But we're holding on, and we're going to keep trying to kill things before they enter our defensive zone. And here we go. Demons of Chaos and World Eaters, loving Khorne. End of Wolves turn 3. You're going to notice a lot of Bloodletters there. The Blood Claws did charge these Bloodletters. And before that, we did use this knight to fire some things at those Bloodletters. A lot of shooting went into the Bloodletters. The Grey Hunters did kill the final World Eater Chaos Space Marine over there. Great, that was a point. Cool. The knight did shoot his thermal cannon at the rhino. First time he's failed to do anything with the thermal cannon this turn, so that's okay. You know, 2 out of 3 turns is not bad. But we did charge here. We shot here, we charged here. And we ended up killing a total of 12 bloodletters, which we thought was good, until they fought back and killed 8 blood claws and then lost 1 in morale. So we've got the Wolfguard pack leader left, trying to stem the tide here to keep them out of our defensive zone, with Harold and Ulrich hanging out nearby. But here is where we currently stand. Starting turn. All right, the main event, Wolves, turn 4, end of this. The main story is Harold Fairhair forever praise his saga and amazing. He and Ulrich charged the line here after being charged by a Demon Prince, which they actually dispatched in 1 turn of combat. They then in turn shot and charged a Bloodletter unit. They killed 17 by themselves, and then the Immaterium sucked them back into the warp. So Harold was killed by the Bloodletters, so his skull was taken for Khorne, but it is a worthy skull for Khorne. But we did dispatch them. Bad news, they're going to be back in about 30 seconds when they in their movement phase. We did drop these Terminators here, and pretty bad faux pas and didn't shoot first, but hey, we wanted to get Harold some glory, I guess. And then on the right flank, the thermal cannon on this knight did shoot the rhino and took 6 wounds off, so that was pretty good. But here is where we end turn 4, getting ready to start the chaos. Turn 5, right now we're sitting at a pretty 8 points for the Wolves, and things are looking a little bleak for chaos. They gotta run towards my deployment zone. Here we go. Chaos turn 5. End of Wolves turn 5. This exceptionally bracketed knight with 1 wound shot basically everything it had at the rhino right here. Ended up Avenger Gatling cannon it to death. The Zerkers came out, lost 1 in the explosion. The rhino itself didn't physically explode, but the carnage did kill 1. The Grey Hunters here did take a shot at the Chaos Lord that was beneath them. Didn't really bother the Terminator armored guy. The Longfangs then decided they needed to probably help their brothers and shot the Chaos Lord. Heavy Bolter didn't hurt him, but guess what? The missile launcher did. Crack round snuck through and caught him in a very vulnerable place and killed him. These gentlemen didn't shoot, but this is where we currently stand. Wolves are desperately holding on against a tide of traitors. So well, we're gonna roll off now to see if we go into turn 6, but here's where we stand. And this is the final video. Battle round 5 ended. The Chaos scumbags rolled to see if it would keep going. That's probably unfair. The gentlemanly Chaos Khorne fellows we fought rolled a d6, and on a 3-up, the game continued. They rolled a 2. So here is where the battle ends. We've got a unit of Zerkers in deployment zone, defensive deployment zone 2. 1 knight who he squeaked it out with 1 wound left. We've got some Longfangs in the Shrine of the Aquila, some Terminators who just showed up to be pretty. Ulrich over here, 2 Floofs, Grey Hunters, and a Company Ancient. And then on the traitor side here, we've got a Brutus, another Brutus, I don't have words for the nightmare that is currently in that corner, a Predator, Chaos Lord, Chaos Space Marines, and some Cultists. And this is actually where the game ends. We ended up 10-2 in terms of victory points. I killed 10 units, and they had 1 unit in the secondary defensive deployment zone at the end of the game. So this is where we end up. Space Wolves are holding on against the tide of traitors.